It's Tuesday. I don't know what the date is. It doesn't even matter anymore. What are dates? I just was outside spraying some weeds in our yard, and the neighbor's dog jumped the fence to come see me. He's so funny. He's a huge dog. He's a collie. And, well, he didn't jump. He climbed. He climbs the fence. He gets out a lot. And it's funny because I was out there and he was barking at me. And his owner's like, Coda, be quiet, be quiet. And all of a sudden I hear, Coda, no! And I turn around and he's jumping over the fence, climbing over the fence. And he came over to see me. And I was like, hey, Coda. And he let me pet him. And then I said, let's go home, Coda. And I took him back across the street. And he went home. He's funny. I think he needs more attention than he gets because our neighbor has 10 dogs. And I think they were mostly his wife's dogs. And she died a couple years ago. So I think they need some love. But I always feel bad. He's always apologizing to me every time Coda gets out, but I feel bad. I feel like I should be apologizing because I'm the one that's distracting him and making him come jump out the fence. Or every time his dogs happen to be outside when we walk Luna, which he doesn't leave the dogs outside or anything. They're not out there all the time, but it seems like every time we go to walk Luna, his dogs happen to be outside and they all just lose their minds. And he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. My dog is the one who's setting your dogs off. I wouldn't want to have to deal with that. Anyway, I think I figured out my new sewing machine, so I'm going to take that downstairs and work on some orders. And then I have to make a meal plan and a grocery list and decide if I'm going to go or if I'm going to do Instacart. I think I'm going to do Instacart today because I have a coupon. But I don't know. I ended up having a work meeting unexpectedly at 1 o'clock, so I did that after I worked on orders this morning. I got all but one of the orders out. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't love my new sewing machine. Like, objectively, I know that it's a really good machine. I can tell by the way it works, everything, you know, like it's very obviously just in a whole different class than any machine I've ever owned before. But I don't like sewing with it. And I know I will get used to it. I didn't like sewing with the machine that I have right now when I first got it. But it was at least, it was a lot more similar to what I'm used to than the new one is. The new one is just a very, I don't even know what to say. It just seems like it's really overcomplicated. Like it's a super simple machine, but it's just like everything is just so much more difficult than it needs to be. Anyway, yeah, I got all that done, and now I am sitting down to make a grocery list. I just made a new pantry list. I need to go downstairs and get that, bring it up, mark up all the stuff I've got, mark off all the stuff I've got. Oh. And then, yeah, come up with a meal plan and make the rest of my list. And I'm definitely going Instacart. I'm not going out. Although it's super hot outside, so it would be safer if I did it myself and use my insulated bags, but I don't want to go out. It's going to be Instacart. When Josh came home for lunch, I was sitting like pretty much on the end of the couch, and Astrid was smashed into a little corner beside me. And Josh was like, is this what she does? She just hangs out with you all day long? Oh, now Olive's going to come. She can't be shown up by Astrid. But yes, this is what Astrid does. If I'm in the basement, she literally sits outside the door waiting for me the entire time I'm there. If I go to the bathroom, she waits outside the door. If I walk down the hallway, she follows me. If I sit down, she comes and sits next to me. Here she is once again. She's embarrassed. But she's always right here with me. Now I got this cat's butt in my face. Olive just lives outside. She's super independent, just wants to live her life, except for a few minutes a day when she wants some love, like right now. And the only reason she's inside right now is because it's super windy. It's getting ready to rain. and she knows it's coming. And that's pretty much the only time she comes inside is when it's raining, basically. And sometimes not even then, because there's a little overhang that she likes to sit under while it's raining. So yeah. My cats are crazy.